Hi guys, it's your girl Lila Glow here. For those of you that do not know me, yeah, that's me. Welcome back guys, welcome back. Today, it's an early morning start guys. I'm still in my PJs. I know, I'm so sorry, I look quite horrible. Never mind. Anyway, first of all, say hello to this little chappy. Say hello. Say hello. Anyway, Snowy and I have decided to actually do a video about countries I have visited, guys. You know, I love traveling. Oh, Snowy, wait. Right, anyway, okay. So, guys, do you guys love travel? Honestly, I absolutely love traveling. I have traveled quite a bit. How interesting to just travel around the world to see what other people sorry. Oh, is it this dog? Pooch, stop it. To see how other people live. Anyway, I was thinking of how many countries I've traveled to. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited. Right. Snowy's looking at me like, what are you on about? I'm going to start in alphabetical order, okay? So my first one, Australia, guys. Australia, you've heard it. Australia. I enjoyed the way of life of Australians. Honestly, they're so chilled. It's just so nice. I mean, the weather is brilliant. I went actually to Melbourne to visit my sister. My favorite place actually, it was the Great Ocean Road, and the other place was the Phillip Island. My goodness, that was the cutest place of been, you know, where you see the little penguins, you know, coming back home after they've been away for a long time fetching for food. It's just so cute how you see them coming out of the ocean onto the land after a long time, and they walk like that. That's actually so cute. That's my first one. My second one is Belgium. One of my favorite countries. I actually love Belgium. I lived in Belgium as a student. We lived in a town called Leuven. It's a university town. I was studying Dutch there, but please don't ask me anything in Dutch because I've actually forgotten. I haven't spoken it for a long time. I was learning Dutch, but you know how it is when you're learning a language as an adult. It is hard. So I learned the little basic stuff, but I didn't finish the course, and that's how I left and came to the UK. Yeah, so Belgium was absolutely amazing. What I like most about Belgium is the people, the very pleasant, the very welcoming. I just enjoyed it, and I enjoyed living with my cousin anyway in Belgium. So yeah, it was amazing. The other country is Canada. To see Canada. Oh, ouch. Ow, hang on. We went to Canada, me and my husband, to visit my brother in Lindsay, Ontario. It is beautiful. It's amazing. It's very clean, actually. It's nice and quiet. It was amazing. From there, we went to Niagara. Niagara was amazing. We went on the boat, and it was just such an experience, guys. Then went to Toronto, and we visited the CNN Towers. My goodness, that is another experience, guys. I mean, that we went up to the top. If any of you have been to the CNN Towers in Toronto, you please comment below. And if you've been really up to the top, it's such a surreal feeling. It's so amazing. It's scary. You can actually feel the building like moving a little bit, but it's awesome, guys. It's awesome. Then the other one is Cyprus. Cyprus, guys. Cyprus. excited as if I'm actually going on holiday. Cyprus, guys. Cyprus is nice. So we lived in Limassol, and we visited Larnaca, we visited Paphos. It was really, really amazing. We went up to the Troodos Mountains. The view from up there, guys. If you ever visit Cyprus, try and go to the Troodos Mountain. It is just unbelievable, breathtaking. Now, the food, what do you call it? The olives there, and the feta cheese, guys. That's where you want to have your olives and your feta cheese there, Greek style. I tell you, it was just Anyway, so that is Cyprus. Then we're going to the next one, D, guys. Dubai. 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 Guys, Dubai is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. Honestly, these amazing buildings, guys. The architecture is just out of this world. And the shopping malls, there's glitz and glam there, guys. Honestly, the shopping malls are amazing. If you want to buy gold jewelry, that's the place to be. That is what I really enjoyed about Dubai. Just going into shops and looking around and yeah, buying nice things. The next one, guys, is what could it be? Guys, is Egypt. Egypt, the land of the pharaohs. The land of the pharaohs, guys. Up to today, one of my very, very favorite places to visit. Honestly, the holiday I had there was just awesome. It was beautiful. It was amazing. I cannot fault it in any way. The private beach at the hotel was amazing. The water in the sea. We went to Haggadah on the Red Sea. It's beautiful. The water, honestly, is so clear. When you go in to swim, you can see the fish very clearly swimming around you. Very beautiful colors of fish. You can go snorkeling. You can go on boat rides. We also flew out to Luxor just for a whole day, and we went to see the Valley of the Kings. It's another beautiful place, full of history, full of culture and history in Egypt. Guys, if you're looking for a holiday, Egypt, honestly, you will not be disappointed, and it's also quite affordable to go. So guys, Egypt, guys, is one of my top favorites. Then another one is England feels like home, really. England, it's not really like going away. I've lived in England for a long time. England is so close to my heart. It's an amazing country. I lived in London as a student. It was awesome. And my favorite place in London was actually Oxford Street. You know why? I'm sure you know why, if you know me too well. Shopping. You can find all sorts of shops in Oxford Street. There's a lot of places to go and eat. There's a lot of clubs. There's a lot of, you know, as a student, as a young person, London is a place to be. It's just, yeah, it's amazing. And then I lived in Bournemouth as well. Bournemouth, after I got married, moved from London to Bournemouth. And Bournemouth is another beautiful place. If you ever come to England, visit the South Coast. Dorset. Bournemouth is one of the beautiful, beautiful tourist towns. It's got 7 miles of beaches, beautiful sandy beaches. So that's where I lived before I moved up to Scotland. So yeah, England is amazing. Then, yeah, so that's England. The next one, guys, is F. F is France. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be surprised with what I'm going to say. France, guys. France. I have never really properly been to France. I've been to France. I'm actually surprised that I'm saying that because France is just not far from here, you know. But I've never been like properly, but I have been to France, like just for a day trip, just to spend a day in France. We went to Lille. And Lille, yeah, it's a lovely place. And then next time I did pass through Paris to get the train to Belgium. But I had to go on the metro to get to the train station. So I had a little feel of actually France, a little feel, but nothing to sing about. But honestly, from what I saw, it is a very nice country, but I would like to actually go and visit properly someday. Yeah. The other one is Holland. Holland, guys. I lived in Holland for a few months before I moved to Belgium. And yeah, Holland is beautiful. It's got beautiful flowers, beautiful colors of flowers. It's got beautiful, is it tulips? Honestly, it's very picturesque. The cities are beautiful. I lived in Rotterdam area. And yeah, visited Amsterdam a few times, visited The Hague a few times. The architecture actually of Holland is just amazing. Honestly, I loved it. Then the next one is, oh my God, this is my other favorite. This is my other favorite, guys. Iceland, guys. We're on to Iceland. Iceland, guys, this is my other favorite place. Iceland, guys, is an amazing country. If you've never been to Iceland, I remember before I went there, I was actually scared that I was going to freeze to death just by the name of it. And the funny thing is, before I went to Iceland, I didn't even read about it. I didn't even try to find out much about it. I just went. And I think I did that because my friend, one of my very good friends, one of my really, really good friend, childhood friend, and he still is my good friend. My little partner in crime, she lives in Iceland, and I went to visit her for my birthday. One thing I know is Iceland is very expensive. Things are expensive if you're going on holiday. But I was so lucky because I lived with my friend, and she was so kind to take me to all these lovely places. And I didn't even have to pay for transport or whatever. But I lived with her in her apartment. It was just the most beautiful time I had. My favorite place, rather, in Iceland was obviously the geysers, the hot spring, the geysers. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it properly, but yeah, the hot springs, guys, they are honestly amazing. I've never seen something like that. It's like just water boiling and bubbling in a hole on the ground, and then the next minute it would just erupt. Beautiful. The other place that you should visit, guys, apart from the geysers, the Blue Lagoon. The Blue Lagoon is like a swimming pool attached to the ocean. Honestly, it's just there, like you're just swimming in the ocean. There's salt water. salt water. It's very therapeutic. It's soft. It just slips on your body. It just gets on your body. It just feels like, oh, that place, guys. Honestly, you should go there. It's beautiful. One thing I noticed about Iceland, there's not many trees at all. It's a very open, like, space. But the landscape, volcanoes, oh my gosh, guys, honestly, go to Iceland. I can't stress it now. Next one, guys. Next one is Kenya. Kenya. We're on to K. Kenya is an awesome place. I entered through Nairobi Jomo Kenyatta Airport, which is beautiful airport, really nice. And then I actually went to Mombasa. It's a little town. It's such a beautiful tourist spot, guys. If you've never gone to Kenya before, try Mombasa. The scenery, the sea, the beach. They've got amazing hotels there. It's beautiful. They've got amazing wildlife. Right now, if I didn't go on a safari, so I'm not going to talk much about the wildlife, but I know Kenya is very rich in its wildlife. One thing I did notice around the areas I went to, the creativity of Kenyans. You know, all these Kenyan artifacts, you know, like the curios, the beaded stuff. It's really pretty. Yeah, so they've got those beautiful stuff. It is actually so beautiful, and the hotels are just amazing. They've got this African touch. Then we go on to M. Malta. Malta, guys. Malta is beautiful. Anyway, I'll tell you a little story about Malta, actually. Malta, I went to Malta. We went to Malta, me and my husband, just after the tsunami happened, guys. You know that tsunami that shook the whole world? Just when it happened, just after it happened, that's when we went to Malta on holiday. So we went to Malta on holiday. And guys, honestly, that holiday, I was so on edge. I wasn't just so calm. Don't get me wrong, Malta is a beautiful country, full of culture. The architecture of the buildings, you know, those ancient buildings are still there. You know, those stories you read about in the Bible, some of those stories happened in Malta, and they've preserved all that. It is just a beautiful place. We lived in St. Paul's Bay in Bagiba. I think that, I don't know whether that's how it's pronounced, Bagiba. St. Paul's Bay. It's a beautiful place. We lived just right on the sea. And it was so windy. And there was big waves, really strong waves that were always hitting the walls of our hotel room. I tell you, back to the window there, and I was terrified. I wasn't sleeping properly, and like we stayed there for a week. But and it was an island, really, and I just felt like, oh my gosh, what if it happens here, the tsunami? It just felt like it. But the place itself is beautiful. We went to Medina, we went to Valletta, we went to Gozo. Gozo is such a beautiful little place. It is really nice. And then Norway. We're on to N. Norway, guys. Norway. My good friend who lives in Iceland. Me and her, we travel. We love to travel. We've got so many places we plan to travel to, but we're getting through it. Norway is amazing. Went to Trondheim. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it right. It is an amazing town. There was a lot to see. Really, me and my friend just went there. We just relaxed and having a good time. We didn't go so much to see like tourist attractions really. We just went for the experience of the hotel and just the restaurants and shopping. That's what we went for. We just went to chill and we went swimming. Yeah, Trondheim was really nice. We only stayed there for a week, but it's quite expensive. So if you go to Norway and Iceland, they are quite expensive, but they're worth it. Then the next one is Romania. Romania, I love it. I actually know a few colleagues of mine that come from Romania, and yeah, they told me a lot about Romania before I went, but I only went like for a weekend, and I went for my nephew's wedding in Bucharest. It's a very like vibrant, it's beautiful. I love those old like building, you know, the architecture of it. Those are very rich in culture, and that's what I saw in Romania. Yeah, it was amazing. The only downside is my husband lost his wallet while we were there, but we had a great time. It was like a family reunion, so we had a brilliant time, and the wedding was amazing. The food was amazing. Can you imagine? They had like 7 courses of 7-course meal. We were so full up, and it was so fun. It's a lovely place. Then the next one is South Africa. We're back into Africa. South Africa, guys. South Africa. I actually have quite good memories of South Africa. I lived in South Africa like for about a year. I lived with my good friend, and we were both students. We went as students there. We were really young, and I think that was my first like college, to be honest. Yeah, that was my first college I went to, the Burnham Business College in Johannesburg. And yeah, I lived in Johannesburg. We had such a ball. Though, yeah, I mean, it was a bit tough. I mean, as young students living in a foreign country, but it was nice because we were so naive and we were learning a lot as we went, and it was just nice. So we had a little apartment at the tallest building in Johannesburg, which was a Pontus city. Those days, the Pontus city was really nice. It had little apartments, and we lived there. So I've never been there since then, but it used to be really nice. But I could see it from every corner of wherever I went, and knew that, oh, there is home, because I could see the building from everywhere. Yeah, South Africa is just it's beautiful. I like the dance. I like the passion. You know, the way they toy. I like that. It just tells you like how they're feeling. It's amazing. Honestly, I like their culture. They're very passionate. They're full of life. I enjoyed actually living in South Africa. Then Swaziland. Swaziland is just next to South Africa. So obviously, having lived in South Africa, I did actually visit Swaziland quite a few times. I also visited Manzini in Swaziland and Mbabane. Yeah, I actually love Swaziland. It's a small country, but it's beautiful. Guys, one thing that stood out for me in Swaziland, have you seen their women, guys? They're beautiful Siswati women. They're beautiful. They've got this striking beauty, and just their cultural dress, when they're dressed like that, it's honestly, they're so beautiful. I found myself looking at them like, what beauty. Yeah, they're naturally beautiful. Honestly, they don't even have to do anything. Natural beauty, that is. And yeah, it's a monarchy, so they've got all this royal culture, which is quite intriguing. Then, last but not least, I've got Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, guys. Honestly, when I was young, I used to go to Zimbabwe on holiday. I had some family friends there, and it was so much fun. My favorite town actually in Zimbabwe is Bulawayo. Bulawayo has these beautiful streets, wide streets, beautiful botanical gardens. They've got so much going on for them there. I just enjoyed being in Bulawayo and shopping around Bulawayo and having fun, going to cinemas, going to clubs and stuff with friends. Yeah, it was, honestly, it was beautiful. It was very fun. So honestly, I love Zimbabwe. I really enjoyed my time there. And by the way, Zimbabwe shares a border with Zambia. So because of that, they do share the Victoria Falls, which actually borders the two countries. So Zimbabwe has got one beautiful scenery of the Victoria Falls. So guys, there's two countries that I haven't really mentioned. I know I've mentioned maybe them. Ow, my... I've got cramp. Two countries that I haven't talked about, not because they're less important, but because they're very, very, very important. So Zambia and Scotland. So Zambia, guys, obviously I've been in Zambia. I was born in Zambia. Ow. Zambia is rooted in me, guys. So yeah, that's where I originally come from, in Zambia. So Zambia is one country that I've been, obviously, and it's beautiful. I just love everything about Zambia. Don't even ask, because obviously that's where my roots, that's where my roots are. Then guys, Scotland, so close to my heart. Scotland. My husband is Scottish, born and bred, and he loves this country, and I love this country. It is an amazing country, full of culture, full of... The landscape is so beautiful. The buildings, the ancient buildings, is full of history. The scenery is breathtaking. The Scottish culture, the kilt, honestly, the kilt is amazing. And I like the patriotism that they've got. Ask any Scottish, they love being Scottish. They love their countries. They love their roots, and they're very proud of them. Snowy is still here with me. Snowy, you want to say bye? So anyway, guys, so thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like my content, if you like seeing me at all, please subscribe to my channel, and also like this video if you really enjoyed. And guys, comment below, guys. Let's exchange notes. Where have you been? Just put where you've been below. Places that you've really, countries that you've really enjoyed holidaying in, so that you could all give us some sort of inspiration to visit them some other time. And if you visited some of the countries that I've talked about and I've missed out something, please do feel free to add whatever you want to add into the comments below, and we can have a nice little chat discussion about it. Say bye-bye. Look, Snowy, say bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. See you later. All right, it's your girl, Lila Glow. It's your girl, Lila Glow. Bye.